Mahodaya, couple of questions. Okay. The Yajurveda is divided into two portions, Krishna Yajurveda and Shukla Yajurveda. And Veda Vyasa gave the Krishna Yajurveda to Vaishyampayana to take care of it, and etc. etc. No, and his disciple was Katha, and so Kāṭhopaniṣad, that is Kāṭhaka Upanishad. Am I right so far? Do you
so
hear
far
me?
you're right.
Okay.
Yes, so far you're right.
Upanishad. So is this not? So is he the? Can I say is he the author of this Upanishad?
No, you cannot say that. Because as we said the other day, no Rishi considers themselves to be the author. They say the Upanishads were revealed to us. We saw the mantras. It is like the television. You see the television, you see a lot of images. The television does not produce the images. The television receives the images from somewhere else, some station, some satellite, whatever it is. Somewhere its images are being sent out and it's receiving. All it's doing is showing. So they are saying, we are simply showing you the mantras. We are not the authors of the mantras. We are not mantra kartaraha, we are mantra drashtaraha.
Okay, good, very good.
Therefore, this text is called Apaurusheyam. Therefore, this Veda is called Apaurusheyam.
Right. Yeah, you said that in the last class also. Now, the second question I have is, I got that. And the second question I have is this, can you Padachedaha on this Tejasvi Navadhitamastu?
Okay. So, Tejasvi, Hrasva, Tejasvi.
Okay.
Now, Tejasvi, now, Adhitam, Astu. Tejasvi, Hrasva, Tejasvi, now, Adhitam, Astu. So, Tejasvi.
Yeah.
Here is, you got it? Adhitam,
Got it. And Adhitam is, come again, please. What is the meaning?
Yeah, Adhitam is what is studied, the current study. May our study be brilliant. It's a noun study, not verb study. Okay. Noun study. Correct? You got that?
I didn't hear you the last word.
It's a noun study, not verb study.
Okay, noun.
Noun
got
study.
it.
This study. Yeah, this study.
Okay.
May our study be Tejasvi.
Okay.
That's the way to split it. Shankaracharya is going to split it in two ways. I'm not going to tell it now. Let's wait until the end of the course.
Okay. Then
he's going to give two meanings to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I have a question.
Any other questions?
Sir?
Yeah, you have to, what you should do is, you should raise, okay, there you are, Rabi Ranjit.
Yes.
Go ahead.
After the three Shantis, now why do we say Harihi Om twice? Before Shri Guru Bhyo Nama and after that.
Right. So, Harihi Om, Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha, Harihi Om. That is just another tradition. Harihi Om. So, all these are Bhagavan ke naam hai. So, you can chant this any number of times. But this is just a tradition that I learned
no particular
from
reason.
our ashrams and our guru. So, see, in Veda Patishalas, they will start chanting Hari Om in the beginning, and then they will end with Hari Om. Okay, And that Hari Om, the way they say it in the beginning is different from the way they say it in the end. Okay, and there also they again that depends on the tradition. Sometimes they say it once, they will say it 2 times, sometimes 3 times also. But I've got used to this saying it 2 times. Okay, so I don't know of a specific reason why it's like that.
Okay. And so another thing I wanted to ask is that in the classes we have been hearing about the Bhagavad Gita classes. So for those of us who are new, can we join in the middle, or will there be another cycle where it will start from the beginning or something?
Okay. So it depends on the preparedness of the student, and we are almost halfway into the Bhagavad Gita, and you're welcome to join. I mean, you can join and see how it goes and whether you like it or not. See, these classes, anybody can join at any time, really speaking, because it's the same topic, overall topic.
Yes.
But again, certain concept, karma yoga, etc., the words we have used, and I won't explain all those things. The students will know what I mean. Okay, Ishwararpana buddhi, prasada buddhi, and all. If I say, the student will know it. So, if you're not exposed to it, you may have to just put up with it and figure out what I meant. Or what we'll do is you have to talk to me or talk to somebody else. You know, what I'm planning to do in this class actually is to assign a few of my students who are already exposed to the Shastram, who I know have understood the Shastram properly, so that after the class also, when you're looking at your notes, then you had a doubt. And then you can ask the doubt in class also like this, but you can also call your friends and ask them also. That option I was thinking about last week itself. So I will make that happen. So to your question, you're welcome to attend. But if there are any doubts, what I suggest is you should also catch up with the video recordings of the previous classes. Okay. Because that's, if you've never been exposed to Bhagavad Gita, might as well get exposed to it.
Yeah.
So you can attend my class virtually like this, plus maybe catch up on a video or 2 every week, something like that.
Okay,
so,
thank you.
Hope that helps. Yeah. And so Rabi, tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Kolkata in West Bengal, and I teach history in a college a little outside Kolkata. And I have done MA MPhil in history from JNU. And after that, for the last few years, I have been interested in these sort of things which normally don't come in our syllabus, or we haven't studied in college or university. So I have also done an introductory Vedanta course under Professor Sitanath Goswami in Kolkata.
Okay, very nice. So that's what made you saw this announcement somewhere, and you said, I want to study this. What about Sanskrit? Do you have any exposure to Sanskrit?
I have done the initial 2 levels of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan course, but still, of course, it's very basic. It's at a very basic level.
Right. Okay.
But I know the Vibhaktis and Sandhis, that part I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Raviji.
Yes, thank you.
And your family, you live, all of you live in Kolkata, I suppose?
Yeah, Kolkata and also Kaṭha. So sometimes I'm in Kaṭha during the week, during the weekends or other holidays, we are in Kolkata, like that.
Good. Thank you. Any other questions? Or comments? You can raise your hand. There is a way in Zoom to raise the hand. Then what the Zoom will do is put that person on top. And yeah, Lakshmi ji, go ahead.
Mahodaya, you said Krishna Yajurveda was handed over to Vaishampayana, And Shukla Yajurveda, I couldn't get that. Who was the Rishi?
Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya.
Dhanyawad.
Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya.
Dhanyawad.
Yeah. Okay. So Keshava Reddy, can you introduce yourself? I'm just randomly picking folks so we can slowly over the next few weeks get to know each other. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hari Om. Pranam Guruji. I am Keshav Reddy. For the first time I have attending. My friend Harihara Kumar has told me about this class. So I was interested. I am happy to be part of this for the first time. I am a retired person living in Hyderabad. I am happy to have this the introduction about the prayer. I have heard several times, but this time I have understood very well. It has been explained in detail, and the importance is now realized that why you should do that prayer so that our attention is fully paid. Otherwise, you will be casual, and the purpose of the teaching and learning will not be fulfilled. So this kind of understanding, this kind of knowledge that the importance of the prayer is this, and you are supposed to be pay attention, respect the teacher, and teacher respect the student, and pray the environment. So many things. It is not one single thing. It is not merely just a student and teacher, but several other things are involved. It is very amazing about this prayer. Though I heard it several times, I recited it several times, but this time it was very happy. I was happy to note down and learn more about it.
Sure. So I grew up in Hyderabad, and all the way till my high school graduation I did in Hyderabad. My father was working in a company called ECIL, Electronics Corporation of India Limited. So we lived in that colony for a few years, and then we moved to Sikandrabad, and it's very close to the railway station, Kisai School, etc. And then we moved. I studied in Chennai, etc. So all my friends, all my good friends, are all from school, are all from Hyderabad. And still in touch with many of them.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Chandana K. Yeah, go ahead.
Namaskaram. Sorry, sometimes I try to unmute and it just hangs. I am born in Hyderabad, brought up in different parts of India. I had my schooling in Bombay, did my higher schooling in Coimbatore, and I got an opportunity to go to Anakattai Ashram and hear the speeches of Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji. I always from childhood had a question on who am I? And then, but I just get moved away with the worldly surrounding. And right now I am been married and live in United Kingdom. So I'm connecting from England. With the family, I have 2 children. Still I have a question, who am I? When I was working in Hyderabad, I used to get a lot connected with Vivekananda Kendra, go to the Vivekananda mission, and I've gone across a lot of organizations. Last 2 years, I've learned yoga certified, and I tried to teach yoga in this country, try my best to be with the authentic roots of the Indian culture. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Right. So you also have some connections with Hyderabad.
Yes.
How long have you been in England?
It's been almost 15 years. Yeah. I am usually full-time employee, but 5 years I had a break taking care of the family. So currently I'm a homemaker. So I think COVID initially dropped a lot emotionally, but then I think lots of benefit has ripped out of it, trying to revisit self, because we take things for granted. And then, but then we get reunited with a lot of friends and family. I think the closeness has improved more by coming on. Own relations, far relations, after 30 years, 20 years. So I think it's helping a lot by facilitating this kind of online courses. I'm immensely feel gifted that all knowledged people are able to share through online, because I don't think before ever rishis or extremely wise people would come on computer to share knowledge, but now it's privileged, and they also are accepting the truth that sharing knowledge can not only mean being in person, but it can also happen through some digital influence.
Definitely, definitely. I think Corona period has been very bad for a lot of people, and so that was something that we never expected. But yeah, one outcome of that is that we all went online, and in my case also it has helped me a lot because I love to teach, and I'm taking care of two parents who are seniors, who are one is almost 90, and so there is really no chance of my even going out of the home. Many times it's like that, and so for me, this online medium is for me it's a big blessing for me because I love to teach, and now you can see me, and I enjoy these kinds of 1 hour sessions, and so yeah, you're right. It has come at a it's a blessing for all of us, and so another prayer for that. Maybe our prayers have yielded fruit in this way. Thank you, Chandana.
Thank you, Ji.
Ashok Kaul.
Hari Om Prabhuji. I'm Ashok Kaul. I'm basically born and brought up in Kashmir, J&K, Jammu Kashmir, and but from 1990s, in fact, no, we shifted to Noida, and for the last almost 30 years, we are based in Noida, and I have my family with me, my wife and my two children. And, but last 7 years, now we shifted to Vapi, which is in Gujarat, South Gujarat. It's about 250 kilometers from Mumbai. So as far as my working is concerned, I'm a mechanical engineer actually, and I'm working in a manufacturing plant over here, the company called Western Refrigeration. Prior to that, I was based in Noida, working with companies like Samsung and LG Electronics. And I take care of the plant operations over here. And as far as my interest in the spiritual is concerned, it started basically with ISKCON. I'm associated with ISKCON for the last almost 7-8 years. And I have gone through this Bhagavad Gita course and all over there, and along with this, and I'm also exposed to Kashmiri Shaivism basically, which I do on my own. I do self-study actually, and apart from that, I have interest in organizations like Ramakrishna Math, Chinnamaya Mission, to which I basically associate online and listen to the videos and all, and listen to all those lectures. And I have gone through some Upanishads initially on my own basically, and also interacted visually, on videos and all. And a couple of Upanishads I have read the commentaries of Swami Gambhirananda and all, and I tried to understand what actually it conveys, and some doubts I basically I take it through the video classes and all. And recently, I have also attended the classes online of Ramakrishna Math also, in which I basically, I have again revisited the Bhagavad Gita course, because one difference I found in Bhagavad Gita course, which ISKCON I have attended, and the Advaita Vedanta, there's a difference basically. ISKCON particularly, it is a Dvait kind of thing, and there's a lot of difference. Basically, the more emphasis is on the bhakti part of it. And the same course, when you attend through Advaita and all, you see a lot of difference actually. It is like you said, Brahman and all those things. And I think I connect more with this version of it. That is why I want to give it a second, basically. I want to connect to this part also, which appeals to me more. That was the idea, basically, why I attended to the other classes online also. And as Mr. Ravi said, I also am interested to join the Bhagavad Gita class, which you are also undergoing, in which you have already reached 8th chapter. So that is all about myself and my family. Basically, I have 2 children. My daughter is in 12th and my son is in 11th class. They are based in Mumbai, and myself and my wife, we are based in Vapi for the last 7 years.
Very nice. And so when you say you left Kashmir, so are you Kashmir Pandits who had to leave Kashmir? Is that
Yes.
is that the way for us to understand you?
That's right. I'm a Kashmiri Pandit.
So we saw the movie recently by
Kashmir
Vivek So
yes.
yeah. So when I used to live in the US, we used to have all these meetings with our Kashmiri Pandit group. There we had a good friend, Rahul, and we used to have these petitions to the government and things like that. We did a lot of those things to create awareness in the local society there. Right. And so, of course, we're very happy about Vivek Agnihotri's magnum opus, which after so many years of suffering and torture and whatnot, and loss of lives, and you can't even use words like that anymore. Right. So very happy that you're all. I'm sure some of your relatives are affected, and they're probably going back to Kashmir, and there's going to be a lot of that, right?
Yeah, things are taking a different shape for the last couple of years, but again, recently for the last 5-6 months, things are again deteriorating and people are coming back. Actually, it's basically things are not consistent over there. Things improve and then they come not again back. Depends on basically,
correct.
Some you said basically, the people there are not consistent, and their mindset is actually. It's more focused towards independence, and you cannot take it away that easily.
Yeah, so it has to be a concerted effort by the government to provide the security, and because it's a problem that's caused over so much time, and these guys are not going to just let go.
To change the mindset of those people is not easy, actually. It's not easy.
Yeah, so it's the government has to step in and really do something significant, and they simply can't say now you can go home. It's not now you can't go home just like that, right?
It's not easy.
Yeah. Well, salutes to all Kashmiri Pandits and who have given their lives and who suffered the brunt of this Islamic invasion that happened during our generation. Okay, it's the past. We talk about Mughals and all that. It has happened in our generation. So we have to remember that, and we have to teach that to our children. Thanks for joining the show.
Thank you.
Kaulji, our prayers are with you. Kaulji, our prayers are with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Namaste, Guruji.
Yeah, Namaste, Lakshmi ji. Go ahead.
My name is Lakshmi Kolari, and currently I'm staying in Thrissur, Kerala. I stay with my mother and my daughter. Due to the COVID scenario, we used to actually stay in Coimbatore, but because of the COVID scenario, my husband's business kind of took it all, and he had to, rebase from Chennai. So at this point, I just thought my mother was alone, and I thought I just took the chance of being with her, and she's like 67 plus now. So that's my current situation now. But the good point here is that I took this opportunity to actually get into knowing a little more of the spirituality, adhyatmika, I would say. To be very honest, I think COVID has been a blessing for me in many ways. The COVID pandemic, because like Chandanaji said, because actually I was not a very technical person. I'm learning lots of things now. But because so many opportunities came up online, and because my husband was also staying at home, my child did not have to go to school, it provided me a lot more space and time to actually explore a lot more. And that was when actually more opportunities came to me. I would say that, I started plunging in a little more into our adhyatmic. It was during this time that I actually did an online yoga teaching course, where Chandanaji was also my we were co-students in that. And after coming here, again, one of my yoga co-students introduced me to Radhika ji, and I started learning Sanskrit under her.
Ah, okay.
Chandra ji is also
Very nice.
a co-student of mine in her class as well. So, and she was the one who actually referred to this course, and she said that it would be a great opportunity, and I'm already feeling more than blessed to have actually started, taken this opportunity to join this course. When I actually started a search seeking for the question of who I am, who God is, and all that, I think I would again be thankful to my hostel mates who were Christians, because I studied in a Christian college, and there was an incident where they were putting a lot of pressure, saying that Jesus is the only God, and how you will go to hell if you're not a Christian. That actually set a lot of thinking, and I actually went back to them saying that to me that it just doesn't make any sense for any God to say that if you follow a particular religion, then I will protect you, or then you can come to my kingdom, because a God you're limiting something there. So I used to always question, you were saying this to me because you are privileged, or rather, in quotes I would put that, being Christians, you've been taught all these. If had it been the other way around, had I been in your shoes and you in mine, it would actually turn the scenario there. So putting it shortly, that is actually when seriously I started questioning. There were times when I actually cried, to actually understand, who God actually is, and what is our connection with God and all that. So that is when it started, and I believe life has led me to the courses that I had taken. Like, for example, my proper study, I would say, started during my YCB level 3 course, where you had to actually do serious studying on at least some certain shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. And I got the right acharyas at the same time. Simply put, though I have heard the shloka Karmanyevadhikaraste in Bhagavad Gita, it actually dawned on me, it clicked me when Adharaniya Ramanji explained the way, the meaning of it. For some reason, it clicked me, and for the first time, I actually lost that fear of doing something which I was, very, which I wasn't very sure about. And it actually dawned on me that, yes, the only thing that is in your hands is to do what you can do, and everything else is just, it's not in your control. And that actually took away a lot of fear from me. And the journey continues. I was like, it was after that I was introduced to a lot more courses, and I feel very blessed that Radhika ji came to me as a teacher, that you are now here as an acharya. So just seeking your blessings that this journey continues. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and Radhika ji is no less, and I think you already got an acharya before you came to this class. So, yeah, so the fear of failure, right? That's what stops us from doing things. Fear of failure. For some people, threshold is high, some people threshold is low. And so in either case, it's a fear of failure. Yeah. Good. Nice to have you, Lakshmi Kolari. Let's see. Okay, we may have a few more minutes here. So who else would like to? I'm trying to pick on the new ones, There are many of my students there here that are there. So Hema Shankar, maybe we can call her. She's not there. Okay.
Hari Om. I'm Hema Shankar. I'm from Mumbai. I don't know. I've had a long journey of life. I'm a senior citizen. But in this journey, I don't know what I have learned. Looks like I've not learned anything. But still, I'm trying to learn something. I have been always interested in spirituality. I mean, in the sense, that was how our atmosphere at home was with our elders. And my grandfather, though he was a doctor, he used to give discourses on Ramayanam, Mahabharatam and everything. Unfortunately, we were too young to realize what a precious thing it was. At the time, we were very playful. And my grandfather used to go and give discourses in so many places. People would come and take notes. But we were playing the fool all the time. And now, probably at this age, I'm just trying to learn something. I'm associated with the Satyasai organization. So as a Bal Vikas Guru, I did teach children Bhagavad Gita and all that. But probably what I taught was just the meaning of it, or just make them recite the shlokas. And my interest in Sanskrit is what led me to Guruji Jayakumar ji. I joined in the Asha Seva Kendra classes. So in the last 1.5 years, I have been doing some courses. I'm also an avid yoga practitioner. I also did yoga teachers training and everything. But right now, I'm just practicing for my own good. There is so much to learn. And I don't know how much time is there, but I'm in the path.
Very good, very good. By the way, how is your sister doing health-wise?
She's making progress, but the recovery is also quite painful. She has to go through a lot of pain, but she's putting up a brave fight, and she's now able to walk with a walking stick. That itself is a great thing.
Fantastic. That's a very big thing.
Further things are there. She has her next appointments with the doctor, surgeon, and he will tell her. Right now, he's told her, except walking, she can't do anything else. Anyway, she's happy for that. A little she's able to walk.
Very good.
I talk to her.
Convey my
Please,
Convey
I'll
my best wishes
definitely.
and praise to her. Yeah.
Thank you. Only thing, after going back to the US, I may have more time. Coming back to India and attending to a lot of things, I don't seem to have time at all. So many things to attend to, bank work and other things. Everything takes time, and I'm not able to manage because I'm not used to all this, trying to find my way in all this rigmarole. I don't know. Once I go back to the US,
Correct.
when children are responsible for their house and I don't have any responsibility, I may devote a little more time for my study and my this thing. Thank you so much. Dhanyawada.
Very good, very good. Yeah. Hari Mahodaya, Hari Ji. If you can unmute yourself.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
My full name is Hariharan. I am located now in Hyderabad, though I am not from Andhra or Telangana. My mother tongue is Tamil, but I was always located in Kerala earlier. I studied till my engineering. Subsequently, I left Kerala and I've not been back. Once in a way, I used to go for vacation. And I was fortunate enough to be part of this course now because of my very good friend P.S. Ramachandran, that is Ramu, who is we have been attending classes together since 97 in Muscat. He's my good friend and guide whenever I am in trouble or I am in doubt. He is the first person to whom I approach. I am married. I have got 2 children. I've got 1 son and 1 daughter. Though I have not learned Sanskrit, but like Sandhi and all, Malayalam and my medium of instruction during my school days, it was Malayalam. So to some extent there is some sort of a similarity with Sanskrit. Many of the words in Malayalam are from Sanskrit. So to that extent, I have little bit of idea when you talk about Sandhi, the joining of 2 words or samas. I've been attending classes, so I'm not totally new to many of the Vedantic expression, but I have a long way to go. And I was so pleasantly surprised when I got the message from Ramu about Katha Upanishad, because though I have heard, I have attended the full course of Swami Tejomayananda, that was about 2 years back. From the whole course I attended, but I still wanted to learn Katha Upanishad in detail. So I got the book not with Bhashyam, but I got the book from Chinmaya machine through one of my friends about 4 weeks back. The one which I had when I shifted from Muscat to Hyderabad. Unfortunately, I lost my book, so I got it about 4 weeks back again to study. But it was the most pleasant surprise when Ramu told me that the course is going to be started. I feel I am blessed. I've been attending also Acharya Ganapati's course. He is also from Asha. He is an Acharya. So both.
Ganapati, know him very well. Yes. We are classmates in the ashram. Yes.
Okay, so I'm a student of Acharya Ganapati. This is my basic. I'm educationally, I am a postgraduate in mechanical engineering.
Very good.
I,
Thank you very much for joining and introducing yourself.
It's my bhagya.
And we all need blessings from elders, and always that's very important in my life, at least. Elders means whether it is 1 year older or 5 years older or 50 years older, it doesn't matter. Elders' blessings, everybody's blessings are needed, no doubt. Elders' blessings for sure, no doubt about it. So, presence of people like you is a big blessing for us.
I am 71 plus. In next January, I will be 72. But I still feel I have time. I can achieve what I want to.
Yeah, every day is a good time. Today is a great time, is it not? Today is a great opportunity to catch up.
I am blessed that I could attend this class.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Hariji. Appreciate that. Now that you mentioned Ramuji's name, Ramuji is still there. I think he's there right here, I think.
I'm here.
There he is. We can't see you though. You're there, but we can see the white wall. We can.
No, it's because of the desktop. There is a little slanted. Because of it is a pavilion, I cannot make it turn. That's the only thing.
You have to put your bed. Couple of pillows in your chair and then sit on that.
It's okay. Next time I'll do it. Just now I noticed it after starting. Okay.
Ramuji is my savior every time. Whenever I am in trouble, any doubt.
Yeah, so let Ramuji introduce himself in the next session, and good friend of mine. We have become good friends over the last 5, 6, 7 years. So
I am associated with him since 1997.
Yeah.
We studied together. We have attended classes together in Muscat.
Okay.
So that relation, we were fortunate enough to keep that relation on.
Sure. Definitely. Thank you. So what we'll do is we'll finish with one more introduction. Aparna Sharma. You can unmute yourself.
Namaste. My name is Aparna Sharma. I was actually born to Indian parents in Kathmandu, Nepal. I was born and brought up there. And actually, just like I have mentioned, I was never interested in reading or mantra or anything. I really do not know any of the mantras or anything. So when I come here, I feel very inadequate when I hear everyone here. But in Nepal, Kathmandu, there are many sadhus of Himalayas who are there and who come mostly during the Shivratri. And many Marwadis are there who will actually bring them home. So I used to stay there. And I remember that they used to come home, and there was a time when there was a pit dug in the ground. And one of the Naga sadhus, he sat there, and it was cemented thoroughly. And for 1 week, he was inside it. And I used to go there. I was a child. I used to tap, wondering what he was doing there in that cemented thing. After 1 week, it was opened up. He coolly came out. Fruits and all was offered to him, and he went. And there was another sadhu, and my Marwadi auntie was there. We were walking along the river, Bagmati river, and she was talking to him, and he asked her, I can say this in Hindi, so please forgive me. Acha bolo jab tum mar jaoge, that is when you'll die, what is the first thing that your family member will do? And she said, mujhe jala denge, they'll burn me. That's the first thing they'll do. And he laughed and he said, nahi, tumhare jo ye ornaments that you're wearing now, that is the first thing that will be removed, and then you will be buried. So those are the small things that, even though I never understood, that has, stayed there. It is not that I am against that. It is a practical thing that he said. So he said, agar tumko rehna hai, to ye glass mein jaise pani hai aur tel hai. Oil is there and water is there. That is how you stay in this world. You do not mix. that thing, but it is there in the same container. So that is how we stay. So all these small things that are there. So I have never, please do forgive me, everyone. I have never been this puja karo and fool chadao and ye karo. So, and as life happens, when you are such a strong believer, you get a husband who is the exact opposite of it. So I'm married to a Tamilian who is a very staunch believer of karma kanda and puja karna and fool chadana and all that. So that is the only difference that is there. So intuition wise, बहुत like ऐसे होगा या वैसे होगा, all this would come, but I could never understand. So just like you were saying today, Katha Upanishad, I always thought it was Katha plus Upanishad, maybe that becomes the Upanishad. And a few days back, it was Nachiket. I did not even know who Nachiket was. So as a Google karke dekha, Nachiket, okay. Then this, I'm a student of Narayanji in Sasyam. That post was forwarded. So I looked and I wondered if it was for me. And I opened the Google and it said that you have to know some Purana and everything. So I was like, okay, so this is not for me. So I kept it for a day or two, but something inside me was very restless. So I messaged Narayanji and I said, Ki, Are, can I do not know anything of Purana besides maybe the spelling. So can I still apply? He said that it all depends on Jayakumar ji. Please apply. So I applied thinking that, okay, I'm not going to be selected maybe. But then I was selected. So I thought, okay, this is meant for me. So I'm here. That's it. Then I'm a grihani. I used to work for media when I was in Mumbai, electronic media, Times Now, for 7 years. Now I'm here in Chennai. Dhanyawad.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's why they say we should not hate anything too much. So if you say I hate puja, then God hears it. God says, okay, you hate puja? Okay. I know how to set you right. So I'll give you a husband who loves puja. And so we have to be careful not to say all these things too loudly, you know. So very nice. Nice to have you, Aparnani. But are you in Nepal now or where are you located?
No. From Nepal, we went to Sri Lanka. For 3 years, I was in Sri Lanka for my father's business. Then from there, I came to Bombay. And then I got married very late to a Tamilian. He's a Tamilian.
Okay. So we will blame all the hard times they're having on Tamilians. Okay. So
Oh, no.
good.
I'm
So you
very
are now.
blessed to be married to him. I keep telling everyone I meet that all my punya that I have or I have had, I have got great in-laws and a great husband and a great family. So my punya are all over because I've got great people.
Excellent, good. Yeah, these are all light moments. Again, dude, people should not take this thing very seriously and then don't interpret too much. So good, yeah, nice to have you, Aparna. You went from Nepal, you went to Sri Lanka also, and then came to Mumbai, etc. Very nice. So are you working now, or are you retired, or are you homemaker, or?
I'm a grihani. Yeah.
Very good, yeah. Good. So you have all the time to focus and on the text, and so anything that you thought you lacked, like Sanskrit language or any introduction, etc., it will not be a barrier. You know why? Because of the tail water example, and because of all those exposures you had long ago. So that is enough for you. That will open the door for you. All doors. Good. All right, so we'll continue the introductions another time, and we'll stop here at this point. Normally, towards the end of a session, ever since Corona we experienced, we started chanting this Dhanvantari mantra. So that's what we are doing. For those who want to learn, you can connect with Vijayji, and he will send you the mantras. So maybe what you can do is you can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate. Let me unmute one person. Yeah, Lakshmi Kolari, go ahead and unmute yourself. so that we can hear the repetition. Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya
Vasudevaya
Dhanvantaraye
Dhanvantaraye
Amrita Kalashahastaya
Amrita Kalashahastaya
Sarvamaya Vinashanaya
Sarvamaya Vinashanaya
Trailokya Nathaya
Trailokya Nathaya
Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om. Thank you all very much.